Harriet Tubman was born in 1820. She was an African American abolitionist, humanitarian, and Union spy during the American Civil War. She also worked on the Underground Railroad, which was secret paths and secret houses that led the slaves north. She traveled at night so it would be harder for the people to find her. She gathered the slaves group by group. She was called the Moses of her people because of her risks and her adventures. You can still remember the wonderful things she did. There's still some statues of Harriet Tubman and also memorials and stuff. Thank you for watching and learning about Harriet Tubman by Shadia Zerbo.
Slaves working in a field. Slaves are Africans the people took to America to make things like working in a field. This was 1800s. Slaves trying to escape because they didn't get paid and their families were torn apart. This is the quilt of the slaves. The quilt of the slaves has different signs in them, so they know the way. Dogs biting slaves. Dogs are chasing the slaves because the masters let the dogs go. This is not a right of the dynasty. Working slaves. Here you see slaves working again in the fields. Escaping slaves. Slaves are now escaping for a new life in a free country. People whipping the slaves. Here you see masters hitting the slaves. Just Here you see free slaves that live in a free country.